Now, from the examples that we have seen previously, you will kind of understand that to draw the graph of the quadratic function, there are some really important points that you have to know, which are the intercepts and also the vertex. Actually, vertex is more important than the intercepts because vertex actually tells you exactly when it has this turning point. It's like the critical feature of a problem. So if you know the vertex, it's like as if you know the graph very well. Right? So when you're given a quadratic, your goal should be to identify the point, the vertex coordinates, and I'm going to show you two ways to do that. Okay. So the first method in finding the vertex is completing the square. Okay. Do you remember how to complete the square? Right. Let's see if you remember. And this is the case when x squared has 1 as its coefficient, right? So what's the method?
1 times 3.
No. That's factoring. I'm trying to complete the square.
Divide 4.
Divide 4 into 2, right? So divide 4 by 2, right? 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. You put that inside the square. Okay, that's the method, right? And then the next thing is this square plus what is same as 3? That's the question you ask. What should that be? What's 2 squared?
4.
4 plus what gives you 3?
Negative 1.
-1. Okay? Now, this is almost a vertex form, but remember the vertex form is y equals to a times x minus h squared plus k. So you need a minus here. So the way you write 2 should be, you write as x minus -2 squared plus -1. Okay. So h is -2, k is -1. Once you have that, can you tell me the vertex now? The vertex will be -2, comma -1. Got it?
Yep.
What's the y-intercept?
3.
Because if you plug in 0, you get 3. You know that y-intercept is 3. If you plug in 0, you get 3. I guess slightly harder one is x-intercept. To get x-intercept, you have to set y equal to 0, which is 0 equal to x squared plus 4x plus 3. And when you factor this, you get 0 equals to x plus 3, x plus 1, right? And therefore, you get x equals to -3 and -1. Those are your x-intercepts. So when x is -3, y becomes 0. And when x is -1, again, y becomes 0. Since y coordinate is 0, that means it's on the x-axis. That's why this is the x-intercept. With these points, now you're ready to draw the graph. So let's draw the graph. You take 1 to -2, comma, -1. So this is your vertex. You have -1, also -3, and also +3. 1, 2, 3, that's +3. That's your y-intercept. So you have, this is your graph. So that's how you draw the graph, by finding the vertex, y-intercept, and x-intercept.